These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. Is that a good build-up for you?
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, that'll do.
Taking on our awesome quiz champions today are We Drink and We Know Things from Lancashire. Now, this team of friends went to the same high school and often quizzed together at the Bellevue pub in Blackpool. So let's meet them.
Hello, my name is Kane. I'm a clinical research associate.
Hi, I'm Jade and I'm a HR manager.
Hello, I'm Brett and I'm a therapeutic practitioner.
Hi, I'm Debbie and I'm a mounted gunner in the British Army.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm a senior data centre engineer.
So Kane and team, hello.
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 And well, I've got to ask you about this quote here, We Drink and We Know Things, the team title, Kane. What's it all about?
It's a Game of Thrones quote. Tyrion Lannister, one of the smartest people in Game of Thrones, very wise, so we thought we'll take a quote from him and hopefully it'll inspire us to victory today.
Now, I've seen it. I'm just trying to picture the scene. Are they in a bar or something when they say that, or...?
No, it's where Khaleesi sat on a throne. So Tyrion's been brought before her because they were enemies, the families were enemies, so he's come to try and help, so hence the I drink and I know things. So we've just adapted it slightly.
Got it. Who's going blank when we hear Game of Thrones? Steve is, because I've seen it. Who? No?
I'll
Okay.
watch it.
Kevin,
yeah.
Judith?
Don't ask.
You went
I
blank,
don't want to
but you
betray
didn't-
myself.
You didn't want to admit you'd gone blank. OK. So you quiz together, Kane, or what?
Yeah, not frequently, but when we do, we try to not come last, which is always an achievement. So hopefully if we don't come last today, then we'll win.
All right, and Blackpool, a connection for you. A great town. I love it there.
Yeah, it's sunny,
And the tram,
intermittently.
the seafront,
What more-
all of that, the atmosphere.
Exactly, what more
Brilliant.
do you need?
OK, so Blackpool meets the Eggheads here. Good luck, challengers.
Thank you.
Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenging team. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, that prize money rolls over to our next show. Now, We Drink and We Know Things. The challengers won the last game, so there is £1,000 to win today, and I wonder if you'd like to start.
Oh, we would.
Good stuff. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of geography, so it's one of you against either Lisa or Steve or Chris or Kevin or Judith.
Jade, how are you feeling?
Really?
Fancy it? OK, we'll have Jade. Who do you want to go up against, Lisa?
Jade,
I'll take Lisa.
Lisa?
Jade against Lisa.
Well, if we're adapting appropriate quotes, as they're from Blackpool, quiz me quick, beat me slowly.
Jade from We Drink and We Know Things is going to play Lisa from the Eggheads, who knows a lot but doesn't drink that much.
It's probably advisable you don't want to see me drunk.
OK, to ensure there's no conferring, please, both of you, now take your positions in our legendary question room. So, Jade, you love to travel.
I do.
And where have you been?
Mexico, Rome. We went to New York last year. It was really good.
Oh, fantastic. So, then that's with Kane, your partner?
Yes, with Kane.
Good
yeah.
stuff. And best place so far?
Mexico was an absolute dream.
How about you, Lisa?
I have been to Rome and New York. I've never made it to Mexico, but it sounds good. I shall put it on my bucket list. Brilliant.
So, we're on geography, we're travelling far and wide. Jade, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
Here we go, Lisa, then your question first. Which of these island countries lies in the Atlantic Ocean? Cape Verde, Tuvalu or Fiji?
Tuvalu. Tuvalu, a great word. Sorry, distracted. Tuvalu and Fiji are Pacific nations. It must be Cape Verde.
It is indeed Cape Verde. That's a difficult one for us, isn't it? Because you usually say Pacific in response and it wasn't an option here. All right. Cape Verde, your question, Jade. Here we go.
OK.
Until 1976, what was the name of Ho Chi Minh City? Was this Edo, Saigon, or Chaktamuk? So Ho Chi Minh is 3 words, H-O-C-H-I, and then M-I-N-H. Ho Chi Minh.
I'm really not sure, but I'm gonna go with a guess of Chaktamuk.
Let's see if your teammates know. Teammates?
Saigon, is it?
Saigon is the answer.
Oh.
It's Vietnam, and it was Well, who can do us a little bit of Vietnam War history here? Because there's Hanoi and Saigon, is that right? And Hanoi was the north and Saigon was the south.
Yeah.
And then why did Saigon stop being
Well,
Saigon?
they got overrun
When it was
by
taken
the
over.
North.
Yeah.
And the leader of the North was Ho Chi Minh, and so he named the city after him, I suppose.
So yeah, Saigon, and it's a bit of Vietnam history there. Lisa, the River Orwell flows through which of these towns in the east of England? Orwell. Norwich, Scarborough, or Ipswich?
Now, I feel like I know the River Orwell. Does that mean it's in Scarborough? Because Scarborough is Yorkshire, and Yorkshire is kind of what I know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is so simple for any of the others, and it's just a huge blank wall of no idea for me. For some reason, I don't think it's Ipswich. I don't know why I don't think it's Ipswich. It probably is Ipswich. The only way I can do this then is first instinct. What would I have said? First instinct, I probably would have said Scarborough. Scarborough.
Scarborough is your answer. Jade, do you know this one?
No, no clue.
I know Steve does. Steve?
It's Ipswich.
It's Ipswich.
Nada.
Okay, well, this is good, Jade. This is good. So
I might be in.
You might be. Just get this right and you'll draw level. Which is the capital and largest city of Albania? Is it Tirana, Skopje, or Zagreb?
Again, I'm really not sure. I'm going to go with the one that I can pronounce, though, with Tirana.
And Tirana is the right answer.
That was a good guess.
Well done. Now, I know Zagreb is Croatia, but Skopje, anyone? Anyone here know?
Sounds Iceland.
Anyone?
Macedonia.
Macedonia. Okay. Lisa, which Australian state has a black swan on its flag? And you're laughing because you don't like Australia. Western Australia, New South Wales, or Tasmania?
Oh, my day just gets better and better, doesn't it? Do you know, an insult to injury, my son was born on Australia Day. That was like the nadir of this whole Australian irony thing. Right, Black Swan. My dad has an ancient T-shirt with a black swan on it. My dad is half Australian. That's celebrating Australia's bicentenary as a country. Now, does that help me? I don't think it's Tasmania. My dad's dad was from Western Australia. Maybe that has something to do with the T-shirt. But then it could be New South Wales. Oh, right, hang on. Let's have a quick flick through the sports teams. What are they all called? Think of anything that's going to help me there. Ooh. No, this is not pretty, is it? Right, okay. Western Australia.
So funny, because I didn't realise you got the Australia connection.
I
so
know,
you're-
this is the worst part. I am, in fact, Australian by blood. It's
Yeah.
just awful.
Yeah, and I must stop mentioning the problems with Australia because then the questions seem to come up. Anyway, you've got it right, Lisa. Western Australia is correct. So, you need to get this one right, Jade, to stay in.
I do.
What is the name of the island on which Copenhagen is situated? Is it Åland, Faroe, or Zealand?
I'm gonna go with Zealand.
Zealand is your answer. And just a little bit of knowledge there, or just an instinct, or?
Again, just absolute guess.
Okay, you've got it right. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Zealand
Two
it
good
is.
guesses.
So 2-2 after 3 questions. Level, we go to sudden death, and you know how it works. Here, Lisa, I don't give you alternative options. Here's your question. The 3 US states whose names are 4 letters long are Ohio, Iowa, and which other?
Utah.
Utah is right. Back to you, Jade. The river Parrett flows through the Somerset Levels and out into which channel? The river Parrett, P-A-R-R-E-T-T.
I have no clue. Which channel?
Which channel?
No. English Channel?
It is the Bristol Channel.
Okay.
So Lisa's taken it. Early days for the challengers, don't worry, but you lost Jade, beaten by our Egghead. And come back to us, both of you, we will play the next round. So, as it stands, We Drink and We Know Things have lost a brain from the final round. The Eggheads are still sitting pretty with all their brains. And the next subject is arts and books. Who would like this? Kane, what do we think?
Kyle, I think. Who do you fancy going up against?
It's Kyle, you've been volunteered, have you?
Yep, Kyle.
Looks like
Okay, well done. And it can be anyone but Lisa.
Chris.
Chris?
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Do you like this subject?
I don't dislike it.
Okay, Kyle from We Drink and We Know Things goes to Chris. That could almost be your team name, Chris.
What?
We Drink and We Know Things.
Yeah.
If this carries on, you're going to win the round, right? There's no doubt about it. Please go to the question room now. Here we go, arts and books. I know this isn't your choice would have been sport, would it, Kyle, do you think, or?
No, food and drink.
Food and drink. Would you like to go first or second?
Second, please.
Okay, so our challengers today are sending the eggs into bat first. Let's see what happens. See if you get scrambled, Chris. Here's your question. In a famous line in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, what does Mark Antony ask the assembled friends, Romans, countrymen to lend him? Is it mouths, ears, or teeth?
That is, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. It's ears, Jeremy.
Are you sure you don't want to get that wrong just to get 1 million hits on YouTube?
No.
Ears is the right answer. Okay. Kyle, at the start of which Jules Verne novel does the central character make a bet with members of the Reform Club? Is it Around the World in 80 Days, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or Journey to the Centre of the Earth?
It's a classic, obviously. Journey to the Centre of the Earth?
No, it is not. It's actually Around the World in 80 Days. I think the bet is whether he can get around the world in 80 days and in a hot air balloon, is it eggs?
All sorts of
All
ways
sorts
of
of
travel,
things.
yeah. Just get there, basically. That's it.
I hadn't realised that's the Reform Club. I was in that very building the other day.
Well,
That's a beautiful
having
building.
lunch.
Nobody made a bet with you.
No one made a bet. Okay, Carl, sorry about that. It's Around the World in 80 Days. Chris, your question. The Prado Museum is a famous attraction in which country? Germany, Russia, or Spain?
Well, it's just outside Madrid in Spain.
Spain is right. And I keep promising my daughter to go there to see a very famous painting. Do you know which one is there? Yes, Judith?
Las Meninas.
Las Meninas by Velázquez, the guy with the mirror. Okay, Carl, back to you. And you need to get this right, Carl. In which 1957 play by John Osborne is the central character a music hall comedian? A Patriot for Me, Look Back in Anger, or The Entertainer?
No, yeah, definitely not my strong suit, but I think I'll have to go for The Entertainer.
And it is right, The Entertainer is correct. Made into a movie, Eggheads with
Laurence Olivier.
Laurence Olivier. Chris, who wrote the 2016 novel The Noise of Time? Julian Barnes, Sebastian Faulks, or Martin Amis? And if you get this right, you're in the final round.
Now, Julian Barnes tends to bang on about time, doesn't he? Don't think it's Sebastian Faulks. I don't think it's Martin Amis. I'll say Julian Barnes.
He does bang on about time. Julian Barnes is the right answer. You got 3 out of 3, and you're in the final round. Sorry, Kyle, beaten by our egghead there. Sort of danger of letting them go first if they get 3 right, and you've been knocked out. Please return to us, and we'll play round 3. As it stands, We Drink and We Know Things have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads are still there, looking a bit like the characters from Game of Thrones now. The next subject is film and television. Now, who would like this? So it's Brett or Debbie or Kane?
What do you fancy?
What do you think? Are you happy with film and television?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who do you fancy?
Um,
So we're thinking Brett.
Okay, Brett, our therapeutic
you
practitioner, against either Steve or Kevin or Judith. Film and TV, who looks like they've not been in a cinema?
we'll go with Steve. Yeah.
Steve, you like a run out?
I pretty much live at pictures at minute.
Do you?
Yeah, can't get enough.
So Brett from We Drink and We Know Things is going to play Steve from the Eggheads. Please, once again, go to our question room. Okay, film and TV. Brett, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
So here we go. Steve, what is the well-known catchphrase of Private Fraser in the classic comedy series Dad's Army? Do you think that's wise, sir? Don't panic or we're doomed.
Well, it's not a programme I've ever seen, but I'm pretty sure that's We're Doomed.
Yeah, because I was thinking I could get caught with don't panic, Mr. Mannering, but that's wait a minute.
That's Corporal Jones, isn't it?
That's Clive Dunn, isn't it? Yeah.
Other one I'm not sure about.
Yeah. Anyone know? Do you think that's why?
Wilson. That's Wilson, John the Measurer.
Oh, so they're all okay. So they're all Dad's Army catchphrases.
Yes.
Yeah.
So considering you haven't seen it, Steve, you did quite well
I've
there.
heard it before, to be fair.
Do you want to do us an impression of "We're Doomed"?
We're doomed.
We're doomed.
Eh?
Oh, Chris, go on.
Aye, we're all doomed.
You did it better than me, that's for sure. Okay, Brett, here we go. A conveyor belt with a range of items, including a cuddly toy, was a regular feature of which long-running Saturday night game show? Now, is this the Generation Game, Blankety Blank, or Family Fortunes?
I can just remember this. I think it's the Generation Game.
Well, you did well to remember that. It's in the late 18th century. Well done. The Generation Game is right. Steve, which actor received a Best Supporting Actor Oscar nomination for his performance in the 2015 film Creed? Jeff Bridges, Mark Ruffalo, or Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, it's not a film I've actually seen. I want to. But out of the three options there, I'm pretty sure it's Sylvester Stallone.
It is indeed Sylvester Stallone. Well done. So, see if you can draw level. Now, Brett, here we go. In which TV sitcom did Richard Ayoade play a character named Morris Moss? Nathan Barley, The IT Crowd, or The Mighty Boosh?
Well, I watch The Mighty Boosh quite a lot. It's one of my favourite programmes, so I'm going to rule that one out. Yeah, no, he wasn't called that in there. I think I'm sure he was in The IT Crowd. He might have been in them all. I'll go for The IT Crowd.
The IT Crowd is the right answer. You're playing well. Good stuff. 2 out of 2. Even got a ripple of applause out of your team there. Steve, who plays the role of James Keziah Delaney in the 2017 TV drama Taboo? Tom Hardy, Kit Harington, or Clive Owen?
Do you know, till the options come up, I were pretty blank there. But Taboo, I think that's that. Can't think of the name of the director. But anyway, I think it's Tom Hardy. So that's my answer.
Tom Hardy's right. So you got 3 out of 3. So this is your moment, Brett, to hold him and get into sudden death with him. Which composer wrote the score for the 1960 feature film The Magnificent Seven? Elmer Bernstein, John Barry, or Bernard Herrmann?
I wouldn't even know where to start with this one. It's going to have to be a guess, I think. I'll go for Bernard Herrmann.
It's not, it's Elmer Bernstein. Elmer Bernstein it was. And John Barry, Eggheads, was famous for what, Born Free and all that, was he?
Yeah, did quite a few Bond tunes.
Bond ones,
Bond
yeah.
tunes, Zulu. I mean, he was quite prolific. And
Herrmann?
Great. Well, funny enough, he did. Yeah, I mean, he was very much associated with others, but largely with Alfred Hitchcock. And so he did a very also 1960 famous theme, which was Psycho.
So the answer is Elmer Bernstein. Sorry, Brett, you've been knocked out by Steve. Steve is in the final round. Let's see if we can pull this back, challengers. One more round before the final. If you come back to us, we'll play it. OK, we drink and we know things have lost 3 brains. Kane, any thoughts on just reshaping the formation?
I think it depends on the subject we get next. It's going to be key to our success.
And if it was Game of Thrones, you just wade into them with basically boiling
both
tar.
barrels. Yeah, exactly.
With cannons and swords and...
the whole
It
lot,
really
everything.
would be. It could come to that, Eggheads,
I
actually.
think we'll need that.
So at the moment the Eggheads have lost no brains, they will be all 5 there in the final if you don't get one out now. Let's give it a go. The next subject for you is sport. Now, hang on, this is Debbie or the skipper?
You're going to take it?
You're happy to.
Why not?
I think Debbie is going to take it, and who do you fancy, Kevin or Judith? Judith? Against Judith.
It's sport, Judith, your favourite. So please go to our question room for the last time. OK, Debbie, welcome to the question room.
Hi there.
I know you're sporting a little injury there at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a tad.
So what happened there?
I got thrown from a horse. It got a bit wild and chucked me off.
Oh, dear. What, as part of a hobby you were riding, or...?
No, I ride horses for the military, so we were just doing some training and it just chucked me off.
And your job, it's more than a job, really. You're a mounted gunner in the British Army.
That's right, yeah, for the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. So we pull a great big 16-pound gun and fire off gun salutes.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
OK, well, I hope your arm gets better.
Thank you.
It's on the mend, yeah?
It is, yeah, it's getting
Good stuff. And good luck taking Judith down here. We need 2 of you in the final at least.
Thank you.
So, would you like to go first or second on sport, Debbie?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. In which position did Team GB finish on the 2016 Olympic Games medal table? Debbie, was it 2nd, 12th or 20th?
Not 100% sure. I don't think they came 2nd, but I don't think they came as far as 20th, so I'm going to go for 12th.
Well, you know what? The answer will surprise you. We were 2nd.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a very, very, very good Olympics for Team GB. OK, Judith, your question. In which of these sports is travelling an offence? Baseball, basketball or volleyball?
Travelling.
Travelling.
Well, I have a feeling that volleyball, no, basketball is a bit like netball, when you have to keep your feet on the ground. So I'm going to, it's a fair guess, this. I think it might be basketball.
You're right.
Oh.
It's basketball.
Logic.
You remember your netball?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie, the footballer Sepp Maier won 95 caps for West Germany, playing in which position? Goalkeeper, midfielder or striker?
I'm going to assume it would be a striker position.
Let's just check with your teammates here. Striker, anyone know? Sepp Maier?
We don't know for sure.
Not 100% sure now.
He actually was a goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper.
So we go back to you, Judith. Here we are on sport. If you get this one right, you're in the final. What is a batsman in cricket said to do when he plays no stroke to a ball? Sheath sword, strike camp or shoulder arms?
I've never heard of any of those. I mean, in relation to playing cricket. He deliberately, well, the logic would say sheathing sword, I think.
So he's sheathed his sword.
I think he might sheathe the sword, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's just see if the eggheads know this. There are some blank faces here. Are we sheathing? What do we think?
I would think shoulder arms.
Shoulder arm?
My logic would be that he, not making a stroke, he would not be bringing the bat down, so he would be holding the wicket up here and just refusing to... holding the bat up here and just refusing to play the ball.
Oh, I see. So shoulder, as in the arms.
So that the bat would be held up
shoulder
here.
height.
Yes,
yeah. Anyone know here?
No.
We think it would be shoulder arms.
So, yeah, shoulder arms it is, Judith, actually. All right, that's actually quite handy, Debbie. This could be a big moment in the contest. Get this one right, and you've drawn level with Judith. Get it wrong, and she will be in the final. Which golfer succeeded Davis Love as America's Ryder Cup captain in 2017? Fred Couples, Jim Furyk, or Tom Watson?
I don't really follow golf, but I think I would probably go for Fred Couples.
And anyone on the team?
I think it's Jim Furyk.
Jim Furyk is the answer, says Kyle, and he's right. So it is Furyk there. Debbie, sorry. Judith is in the final round on sport. Well done, Judith. You've come through on sport. How about that? Hurrah, hurrah. It's going to be tricky in the final for our challengers, but not by any means impossible. Please return to us. We will play the final round. So this is what we've been playing towards. It is time for our final round. As always, it's general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So that's Jade, Brett, Debbie and Kyle from We Drink and We Know Things. Please, would you now leave the studio? All right, Kane. Good luck here. I know this wasn't quite the strategy, but you can definitely still win. We Drink and We Know Things, the £1,000 jackpot. Lisa, Steve, Chris, Kevin, Judith, here we all are. You're playing for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation after it took a battering in the last game. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time they're all general knowledge, and you are allowed to confer. Sorry, that doesn't help you, because they're all back there. But Kane, the key question here is whether your one brain can defeat these 5 and make it a famous victory. All the best. Would you like to go first or second?
We'll go second.
And here we go, Eggheads, with your first question. In the comic strip by Charles M. Schulz, what is the surname of the character Lucy? Is Lucy Van Pelt, Schroeder, or Reichardt?
Oh, Van Pelt,
she's Linus's sister,
yeah. So Linus's sister. Okay. Yep, happy with Van Pelt? Yeah. She is Van Pelt.
She is. It's quite a hard question. Van Pelt is right. Yeah. OK, back to you, Kane. In the UK inshore waters forecast, the area known as Cape Wrath to Rattray Head is in which country in the UK? Is it Wales, Scotland, or Northern Ireland?
Wales.
It is Scotland. Back to you, Eggheads. Misogamy is the hatred of what? Misogamy. M-I-S-O-G-A-M-Y. Soup, tall people, or marriage?
Spell it again.
M-I-S-O-G-A-M-Y. Misogamy.
Monogamy, haven't you? And polygamy.
Must be something to do with the gammy part, sort of suggest it's to do with joining.
It can't be named after miso soup,
Miso
can it?
soup.
That's sort of...
Bit of a red herring, that one.
So like misanthropy and things like that. So
the ogamy is the. I think
Yeah.
probably
Is the giveaway, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
Okay.
The ogamy?
Yeah, the marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Marriage, Jeremy.
Marriage, you say? So the gammy is the, as in bigamy,
Yeah.
trigamy, hogamy. What is it?
Well, I just said
Monogamy.
ogamy.
Okay.
Monogamy.
Ogamy. Anyway, you're right. Much as I was willing you to be wrong, you need to get this one right. Odense is the third largest city in which European country? And it's spelled O-D-E-N-S-E. Poland, Denmark, or Greece?
I'll rule out Greece. Leaving me with Poland or Denmark. Odense. I'll go for Denmark, but not certain.
Let's see with the Eggheads. Eggs?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, you got it right. Well done. Kane, that's great. Now, Eggheads, here we are. Third question in the final round. Trying to get your reputation back on track after the struggles we had last time. If you get this right, you've won. In January 2017, which British singer-songwriter occupied the top 2 positions in the UK singles chart? Was it Zayn Malik, Ed Sheeran, or James Bay?
Ed Sheeran, isn't it?
Shape of You and Castle on the Hill.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. That was, well, and plenty of other positions on the chart as well, I think. That was Ed Sheeran.
Yes, I seem to remember the streaming services basically had him every one of the top 10 positions for a moment.
16 out of top 20.
The answer is Ed Sheeran. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Bad luck, Kane. Good strategy to hold it to the end and then hold the breach open.
I can confirm we do drink. We just don't know very many things, it seems.
We should have given them some drink before the game because it would have turned out very differently, I think. But commiserations to you. The Eggheads lost the last game, but they've won this one. Are they back on track? They're back certainly on the throne of Quizland again. So it does mean that our challengers are not going home with the £1,000. We'll take that money, we'll roll it over. Meanwhile, Eggheads, congratulations. Let's see what happens next time. Join us then to see if a new team of challengers can disrupt their flow. £2,000 says they can't. Till then, goodbye.